Yo, what's going on, guys? Rago here from Kite. So I'm just wrapping up my little excursion around the state of Michigan in this RV, checking out all the different local beaches. And we've been doing some fast, quick tutorials with some of the footage that we got on this trip. And one video that I've been wanting to do for a while now is just a slightly different take on the Darkslide, going more off of feel rather than thinking about what your kite is actually doing. And while I was sorting the footage, I actually noticed that one of our shop riders, Chris Bobrick, is starting to do his own vlogs, and he was doing some really creative stuff, including like this Darkslide to blind here. So yeah, I highly recommend you check out his channel, see the vlogs he's putting out and all the fun content. Dude's a really creative rider, and he takes a lot of the basic tricks and just takes them to another level that you wouldn't think to go. And I'm kind of excited. We're actually going to make our way out to Hood River pretty quickly here and just live out of a van, chase some wind, and get back into the kite park with Chris, just like we did last year. So we'll try to do some more tutorials and some more fun stuff with him when we get out there this year. Anyway, back to the point. I'm going to break down the Darkslide for you. We're going to keep this one short, so let's dive into it. So I wanted to take a slightly different take on how to do a Darkslide for beginners, and that is, rather than thinking about what your kite is doing, more so go off the feel of the bar. So you can get a lot of cues from your control bar on what the kite is doing that will really help you get through this trick. And when I was thinking about drafting up this video, it occurred to me that I've never actually even looked at my kite while doing a Darkslide. It's always been that bar feedback. And partially this is because a lot of these things can vary from the speed that you bring to the trick, the size of the kite that you're on, how powered or underpowered you are, and all of these variables come into play with the kite positioning, but one thing does remain the same, and that is the feel in the control bar. So the secret to the Darkslide is to do this one when you're not overpowered and not too underpowered. It's okay to be a little underpowered, but you just want to have enough speed where you can do small jumps with the kite. And then from there, come into it with good speed and start to send the kite up like you would for a normal jump. And pay attention to your bar, and right when you start to feel a little bit of pull from that line tension resisting against your edging, just do a really small pop. It's not like a regular jump, you're not sending the kite, you're not flying into the air, just a small half pop and then lean forward. And as you're doing this, usually the kite is approaching somewhere near noon, maybe a little bit before, maybe a little bit after, depending on how powered you are coming into this. But the point is, you can feel that the line tension is going to hold you up while you're loading the lines. So lean forward, tuck that front knee in, and poke that back leg out. And you don't have to get laid out, just lean forward and let the kite hold you up in the air. And what's happening is you'll be pulling on the backhand and the kite will be coming across the sky. So as you're leaning, it'll pass noon and then it'll be heading over to the other side of the wind window. And this is while you're sliding through the water. And you'll actually feel yourself start to slow down, and you can feel in the bar that the kite is starting to lose power. So right as the kite is losing power, you're going to pull even harder on the backhand, and the kite's just going to do a little loop right at the edge of the wind window. And what will happen is it's going to pop you out of the water, and as long as you're not overpowered, this is actually going to be a really gentle pop, and you'll welcome it because it's going to lift you back up. You can tuck your knees back in, point the nose of your board downwind, and then just land riding away, and the kite will actually loop and send you back in the other direction. And I know a lot of people don't want to do a Darkslide with a kite loop, and you kind of get stuck in your head about how it's kind of scary. But if you're looping a kite at the edge of the wind window when you're not overpowered, you're slightly underpowered, it's actually super mellow and really fun. So back to the point on feel with this one. As you're gonna go in for this trick, just make sure that while you're loading the lines, you feel the bar pressure load up. Do a small pop, you'll feel that line tension on the bar and let that pull you forward. And as you feel the kite start to slow down, and you'll be slowing down your slide as well, pull hard on the backhand, and you can see in this video I'm actually on a 17-meter kite. I take my backhand and put it all the way in the other side of the bar, and this is because the larger kites like the 17s are slower, so it does take a bit more effort to send them across and to loop them. But even with a 17-meter kite, I'm able to complete a full loop. It gently pops me out of the water, and then I land down riding away. So that's actually it for this week. I'm going to keep this video short and to the point. We've had a lot of requests for some more concise videos, so I wanted to do one that was right to the point. You know, this is a really fun, kind of actually entry-level trick. So just go by feel. When you feel that the line tension is going to hold you up, go for your slide. When you feel yourself slow down, pull a little loop, let it pop you up, land, and ride away. It's easier than you think. And I think when we get out to Hood River pretty quickly, we'll link up with Chris and we'll try to do some more advanced tutorials. And I really want to try this Darkslide to blind that he's doing here, and we'll see if we can do a tutorial on that one. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. I'm happy to break it down further for you. And we'll catch you next time.